Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. We are tracking some hotter weather over the next couple of days. In fact, most regions for Thursday and Friday will be above average. But on Saturday, we do have a cooler change. That will see a temperature reset, pushing temperatures below average in a big part of the South Island, resetting a lot of the North Island back to normal, although the very north and the very east of the North Island are very unlikely to be affected much by this cooler change. Maybe you'll just notice the humidity dropping. So on the wind map at the moment, and apologies it's not animated this week, back to normal again next week, you can see two lows. Both have tropical connections. This one here in the Tasman is a new one that's formed after ex-cyclone Uisi fell apart but left behind enough energy to spark a new low. So you can thank ex-cyclone Uisi for this new low that's formed, and this is also the one that'll bring in a little bit of rain, just a little bit, for the North Island on Saturday. Out to the east, that is the storm that just dropped out of the tropics and was very close to becoming a tropical cyclone. It hit the Cook Islands quite hard and the schools were closed yesterday as a result of that storm dropping southwards. So in between the two, we have a little bit of high pressure, and that's why Thursday is dry around most of the country, maybe a couple of isolated showers out into the east. Let's have a look now at your Friday forecast. So that high shifts further away from us on Friday. The low, the one that was formed by ex-cyclone Uisi, it drops down into the Southern Ocean and finally it disappears. The leftovers though, the front, is moving northwards. Now it is detaching from the low. That means it's losing its energy center, so it'll just drift until it falls apart. That's pretty much what happens. So on Friday, rain moves up the west coast. Warm to hot nor'westers blow in front of it. Cooler winds come in behind it. The North Island is mostly dry, but the clouds do thicken up, and it's fairly hot again, especially in the east. Now once we get into Saturday, in comes that front, but remember it's detached from the low, which is off the screen now, and it's completely broken apart. So this is just a separate little burst of rain and showers moving northwards. It looks at this stage like it's going to be during the morning and into lunchtime. This is the 1 o'clock update showing that the front is just starting to clear away from Auckland. Now plus or minus 3 hours to that, because timing is a tricky thing with forecasting, but that's what we're looking at. So there is a period of patchy rain, but we do think later in the day, maybe towards the evening, it might actually clear up. And originally we were thinking that might be Sunday morning. So by the way, there is that colder change through there on Saturday. That will drop temperatures even further for you and make it below average around Southland and Otago. Let's go to Sunday. You can see the front at lunchtime well away, and it's sort of squashed between that high and that other one over there. The one coming in from the Tasman's quite solid, 1030 hectopascals. That is weather nerd talk for being quite a big, strong, powerful high. In other words, the rainmakers around it won't be able to go through it. It's quite a strong one. So that pushes in for you on Tuesday. We've got some showers coming in with an easterly there and a few showers with a westerly at the bottom. That is the anticyclonic wind that's going around the anticyclone. And we go into next week and in comes that high. So those little easterly showers might affect the very far north, a couple of western showers in Fiordland. Otherwise, most places are dry. And with this new airflow, you'll find temperatures start to pick up again on Monday in the South Island, and it'll take till Tuesday in the north, but you'll start to notice the temperatures lifting up. The high is in charge next week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, pretty much all have high pressure in charge. This final map for next Tuesday does show the next low or storm that is dropping down near the Cook Islands again, further a little bit to the east. And over towards the Gulf of Carpentaria, we have another possible tropical cyclone over there as well, but directly north of us, easterly winds blowing more showers into dry Australia. It's turning into wet Australia quite quickly now. So we're hoping that maybe some of this wet weather over here might reach it to us in the start of March. That is not yet locked in. That is all from me. We'll see you again tomorrow with the latest.